Yesterday, solids introduction is given. Solids. Okay. Solids. Yesterday given solids introduction. What is solids? Solids is a specification for developing web applications with Java programming language. Okay. Solids is a specification for developing web applications with Java programming language. Okay. JDBC also specification. Solids also specification. Okay. No, but purpose different. JDBC what purpose? Database application. Solids web applications. Okay. Now what is web application? A web application is a distributed application which runs on browser and server. Okay. Next, what is distributed application? An application that is installed on one system, on one computer, and runs on many computers is called as distributed application. Up to here I given. Okay. See, Solids is a specification. It is not a language. Java is a language. Solids is a specification. Okay. For developing web applications. Web application means which is going to be distributed, which is going to run on browser and server. Okay. Now distributed application means which is installed on one computer, runs on many computers. That is distributed application. Now web applications also, types of web applications are there. Write it. There are two types of web applications. There are two types of web applications. First one, static web applications. Second one, dynamic web applications. There are two types of web applications. First one, static web applications. Second one, dynamic web applications. There are two types of web applications. First one, static web applications. Second one, dynamic web applications. Static, dynamic. What's the difference? I'll explain. See, two types of web applications are there, static and dynamic. What's the difference? First, I'll give notes. Note. Static web applications. A web application that is already prepared, and placed in server is called as static web application. A web application that is already prepared and placed in server is called as static web application. A web application that is already prepared and placed in server is called as static web application. Static web application resides in server. I'll explain with a diagram. Just write the notes. Static web application resides in server and runs in browser. Static web application resides in server and runs in browser. Static web application resides in server and runs in browser. If the application already prepared and placed in server is called static. Okay. That is resides in server, runs in browser. I'll explain with the diagrams. Just note on. The server, first, static web applications are common to all users. Static web applications are common to all users. The server sends a program to browser. The server sends a program to browser whenever request comes to static web application. The server sends a program to browser whenever request comes to static web application. The server sends a program to browser whenever request comes to static web application. Next, static web applications can be developed by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, VB-script, applets, etc. Static web applications can be developed by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, VB-script, applets, etc. Static web applications can be developed by using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, VB-script, applets, etc. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. VB-script stands for Visual Basic Script. Applets are Java programs. Applets are Java programs. These all I'll explain with the diagrams. Just write the notes. After completion of dynamic web application notes, I'll explain with a diagram. See what are the points I given? All points you have to remember. I'll explain with the diagrams. Okay, first I'll give a notes for dynamic web applications. See, I given just now, there are two types of web applications, static and dynamic. On second one, dynamic web applications. A web application that is prepared dynamically whenever request comes to a server. A web application that is prepared dynamically whenever request comes to a server is called as dynamic web application. A web application that is prepared dynamically whenever request comes to a server is called as dynamic web application. Dynamic web application resides in server and runs in server only. Dynamic web application resides in server and runs in server only. Dynamic web applications are specific to user. Dynamic web applications are specific to user. Dynamic web applications are specific to user. The server executes a program. The server executes a program and sends the output to a browser. The server executes a program and sends the output to a browser whenever request comes to a dynamic web application. The server executes a program and sends the output to a browser whenever request comes to a dynamic web application. The server executes a program and sends the output to a browser whenever request comes to a dynamic web application. Dynamic web applications can be developed by using Solid's, JSP, Struts, JSF, Spring MVC, ASP, Cold Fusion, ASP.NET, etc. Dynamic web applications can be developed by using Solid's, JSP, Struts, JSF, Spring MVC, ASP, Cold Fusion, ASP.NET, etc. Here, JSP stands for Java Server Pages. JSF stands for Java Server Faces. MVC stands for Model view controller. ASP stands for active server pages. Servlets, JSP, struts, JSF, Spring MVC, or Java programs. About this, I'll explain with the diagrams. With the diagrams, I'll explain. Now, I given about static web applications, about dynamic web application, notes I given. How to explain? I'll explain with the diagrams. First, is it over up to here? Now, whatever I given, I'll ask some questions, give me answer. I'll ask questions, give me answer. You can see the notes, you can give answer possible. With that diagram, I'll explain. How many types of web applications are there? Two types. What are those? Static and dynamic. What is static web application? See the notes. A web application that is already prepared and placed in server. See, a web application that is already prepared and placed in server is called as static web application. What is dynamic web application? A web application that is prepared dynamically whenever request comes to a server is called as dynamic web application. If request comes, then prepared, that is dynamic. Already prepared, static. Already prepared means static. Whenever request comes, then prepared means dynamic. Okay. Static web application, where it resides? Server. Where it runs? Browser. Dynamic web application, where it resides? Where it runs? Server only. Server only runs. So both resides in server only, but static runs in browser. Dynamic runs in server. The difference is there. Okay. Static web application common to all users or specific to user? Common to all users. Dynamic web application, every user different, but static is common to all. All users same appears, but dynamic different. Whenever request comes to a static web application, what server will do? Whenever request comes to a static web application, what server will do? Sends a program to a browser. Okay. Whenever request comes to a dynamic web application, what server will do? Executes a program and sends the output to a browser. Program executed in server, output only transferred. But if it is static, program transferred. Okay. Now, for developing static web application, what we use? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, VBScript, applets, dash, etc. There are so many. jQuery, JSON, Bootstrap, Angular, AngularJS. These are so many are there. Okay. In these all, applets is a Java program. but applet outdated. Okay. Next, for developing dynamic web application, Solidus, JSP, Struts, JSF, Spring MVC, ASP, Cold Fusion, ASP.NET, PHP, so many are there. But these all Java programs. Okay, remaining other than Java. Okay, like this we have. Now I'll explain with diagram. Listen with concentration. Listen with concentration. See, first of all, client and server also required. What is client? What is server? While teaching JDBC, I covered no client and server. What is client? A client is a software that sends a request to server to get the response. What is server? Server is a software. It receives the request, processes the request, constructs the response, sends the response back. This I covered in JDBC. Okay. Now listen with concentration. Listen with concentration. Suppose it is server. It's on software. It is on server. It's on software. How many types of web applications? 2 types. What are those? Static and dynamic. Static, where it resides? Server. Where it runs? Browser. Dynamic, where it resides? Server. Where it runs? But both resides in server only, no? That's what I'll place here. Suppose it is just online results application. Example, online results. Say, enter hall ticket number. Enter hall ticket number. Here, one hall ticket number you'll enter. You will click on submit button. You will click on submit button. When you click on submit button, what will happen? Next page comes. That is, I'm writing here. Suppose here, hall ticket number, name of the candidate, C language marks, C++ marks, Java marks. Okay. Hall ticket number, name of the candidate, C language marks, C++ marks, and Java marks. Okay. Now, here, these are web applications, resides in server. Okay. Now, here, data will not be here. Data will be in a database. Data will be in a database only. It's on database. It is one database. This server software and database software connected. Okay. Here, table. Suppose results table is there. In this table, like hall ticket number, name of the candidate, C language marks, C++ marks, Java marks. Okay. Hall ticket number, name, C language marks, C++ marks, Java marks. Okay. Now, your hall ticket number, suppose 1001. Name of the candidate, marks of the candidate. See, hall ticket number, name of the candidate, marks of the candidate. Hall ticket number, name of the candidate, marks of the candidate. Okay. Like this we have. Just assume. Now, these applications, any number of people at a time from any corner in the world can access. So these are clients. These are clients. N number of clients can access. Suppose here client 1, client 2, client 3. These clients are communicating with server. These clients are communicating with server. These clients nothing but browsers. In a browser window, we'll type one URL. What is URL? What is URI? What is URN? Also, I'll explain. Because URL, URI, URN, three concepts are there, but every line people are calling URL only. It's happened. URL different, URI different, URN different. Like this, we'll type URL in the address bar. Now you observe. First of all, from browser, we'll type one URL. Okay. What is URL? What is URI? What is URN? Full forms, differences, everything I'll cover. Now, present generally you are calling URL only, no? That URL. You'll type URL here. Then request comes to this server. Request comes to this program. First of all, you observe. This program, is it common to all users or specific to user? Common to all users. This program, specific to user. Here also, colors, font sizes, layout, margins, top margin, bottom margin, left margin, right margin, these all will be same. Data will be different. Data will be different. So this is everything same. This is except data remaining same. Data will be different. So this page is common to all users, but this page is specific to user. If it is common to all users, it is called static. It is specific to user, nothing but dynamic. Now, where it resides? Server. Where it runs? Browser. Where it resides? Where it runs? Server. So, it is static web application. It is static web page also will call. It is dynamic web page. It is dynamic web page. One minute. First, I'll save this document. Now you observe from browser will send the request to server. Okay. What server will do? It is static or dynamic. Whenever request comes to server, whenever request comes to static web application, what server will do? Sends a, I given notes, sends a program to a browser. This total program, it is passed to browser. When browser receives, executed. Then output displayed. So I'll ask questions, give me an answer first of all, otherwise you cannot understand. Now here, what is static web application? Which is already prepared and placed in server. Already prepared and placed is called static. Whenever request comes, then prepared means dynamic. Static is common to all users or specific to user? Common to all user. Dynamic, specific to user. Static, where it resides? Server. Where it runs? Browser. Dynamic, where it resides? Where it runs? Server. Whenever request comes to static web application, what server will do? Sends a program to a browser. Whenever request comes to dynamic, sends a output to a browser. Executes in server only, output only transferred. That is dynamic. For developing static, can I use only HTML? Yes, possible. With only HTML also possible. Dynamic? No. Compulsory Java required solids. Okay? No. JDBC, solid, all will mix. Now you observe. I'll explain. First of all, here you'll type the URL. Then request comes to static web application. What server will do, this program total code, it will transfer to browser. When browser receives executed, then output displayed. After displaying output, after displaying this output here, what we'll do, we'll enter hall ticket number, something 1001 will enter. Then request comes to this page. Whenever you here, we'll type hall ticket number, we'll click on submit button. Then request comes to this program. What this program will do, this program executed here only, then communicates with database. This total data, hall ticket number, if it is matched, this total data copied here. So here, hall ticket number 1001, name of the candidate, marks of the candidate, like this, place it. Then this output pass it to browser. Then this output pass it to browser. Okay. Now again, this person, what he will do, he will type URL. He will send the request to this program. This program, total program, pass it to browser. When browser receives executed, after getting output, you will enter hall ticket number. Then again, hall ticket number comes here, communicates with database. That data loaded, that data pass it to browser. Like this, it is working. Okay. Now, this page is common to all users. That's what it is called, static web page. This page is specific to user. That's what it is called, dynamic web page. For developing this one, only HTML also possible. For developing this one, HTML not possible. Compulsory, we have to go for Java. Okay. Java we are using. In the Java, Soulet topic, JSP topic, Spring MVC, these all many are there. Then what we'll do, we'll receive hall ticket number. With that hall ticket number, communicates with database. That communication only JDBC. But receiving hall ticket number, that is Soulet. After that, getting result we will send to browser, that is Soulet. Receiving hall ticket number, Soulet. Communicating with database, JDBC. Again, after generating output, that output transferring to browser, that is Soulet. That's what here, what we use, Soulet and JDBC will combine. But not only Soulet, JDBC, output you have to display. That's what HTML also we use again. HTML also will combine. See, in a one program, HTML will be there, JDBC will be there, Soulet will be there, SQL will be there. Structure SQL also required, communicating with database. Okay, all will mix here. Then what will happen? Soulet program executed here, database program executed here, SQL query executed here. That HTML passed to browser. HTML executed in browser. But in a one program, we'll write HTML, Soulet, JDBC, SQL. Soulet, JDBC executed in server, SQL query executed in database, HTML executed in browser. That type it works. In a one program, only four different code snippets will write. All will be executed different places. Okay, like that. Now, this page is common to all user. This page is specific to user. Whenever hall ticket number comes, then prepared. That's what dynamic. It is already prepared. That's what static. Whenever request comes to this program transferred to browser, because server doesn't know HTML. Server knows Soulet. Server doesn't know HTML. So that's what it cannot execute. It doesn't know. That program transferred to browser. Browser knows HTML. So browser executed. So this program is running in browser, not in server. Resides in server, runs in browser. But this program resides in server, runs in server only. Output only transferred. Output only HTML format transferred. So that's what here HTML we use. But instead of HTML, any alternative is there in Java? Yes, applets. But applet outdated because it is complicated. HTML very simple. You will write input type equal to text, one text box created. But that one, if you want to create in Java, first applet object you have to create. You have to inherit life cycle. You have to create text field class one object. That object you have to add to applet. One more method you have to call, add method also. Then again you have to display. You have to display size. You have to display visible mode. So many things you have to write. But in HTML, one line, input type equal to text box created. That's what applets not in use. HTML better. Okay. Instead of Java, we are using HTML. But Java also possible. But Java complicated as compared to HTML. That's what they are using HTML there. Okay. Now, first you write this one. So this type of programs you are going to learn in Solids. Is it over? Is it over? Now, this page is common to all users or specific to user? Common to all users. This page specific to user. See, this is complete as it is for all people, same appears. But this page, except data, same appears. But data will be different. Every hall ticket number, different data will be there. So remaining alignments and designing, font sizes and colors, background color, foreground color, image, these all will be same appears. Data will be different. Okay. This page is common to all users. This page is specific to user. Common to all user, nothing but static. Specific to user, nothing but dynamic. This page already prepared and placed in server, static. This page is prepared whenever hall ticket number comes. That is the reason, dynamic. Now, this page, whenever request comes to this page, what server will do? Sends a program to a browser. Whenever request comes to this program, executes a program, sends the output to a browser. It will receive output only. Okay. Now, this page, can I develop with only HTML? This one? No. Compulsory Java required. Okay. Now, suppose in real time, for example, I'll open, say, google.com. Now we got a google.com. Now this page, is it static or dynamic? Static or dynamic? Static. This page, where it resides? Server. Where it runs? Browser. It is running in my system, but it is not in my system. It is in server system. It is in server system, but running in my system. Okay. Now I send request to server. I send request to server. Server sends. What it will send? Program or output? Program. Static page. Whenever request comes, what server will do? Sends a program to a browser. My browser received, executed, we got output. That program we can see. Right click, view page source. See, that is a program. See, this is a program. This is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These all. For you, it appears very simple, but backside so many things are there. Okay. This is what it appears, plain appears, but backside so many things are there. See here, example here, if you click, how many are there? So many are there, no? This code also will be there. For you, what it appears, it's like a normal plain. Why this much lengthy code you'll think? Okay. This much code will be there backside for this program. So, see, complete program we can see. These many lines of code is there for google.com homepage. Only google.com homepage, this much code is there. So, this program received by my browser, that is the reason we can see. So, in the diagram, I given here, this page where it resides, server, where it runs. So when I send request to this page, this program transferred to browser, then complete program we can see, complete code we can see. That HTML program, complete code we can see. Now after that you will type hall ticket number, you will click on submit button. Then this program executed. Listen with concentration. You are concentrating on mobile. This is a position. If you concentrate on mobile, further coding also you cannot understand. It is related to programming. Related to program. Later I'll write Servlet code, HTML code. HTML code comes to browser, we can see. Servlet code we cannot see. That programming related only. I'm not teaching unnecessary theory. Whatever I'm teaching, that is important only. Okay. Listen with concentration. Attending class is wasted if you concentrate on mobile. Now, Here, I send request to this program. This program pass it to browser. We can see the code. After that, you will enter hall ticket number. You will click on submit button. Request comes here. Hall ticket number received. That code is solid code. Communicates with database. That is JDBC code. SQL query passed. Select a star from results where roll hall ticket number equal to 1001. Passed. That is executed in database. Result comes. Result loaded here. And after that, designing part again HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That is passed to browser. But browser side, what we can see for this? HTML only, CSS, JavaScript we can see. But you cannot see solid code. You cannot see JDBC code. You cannot see SQL query. That is executed server side. So whenever request comes to dynamic web application executed in server, output only passed to browser. That output HTML format comes. That HTML code we can see here also. So that's what you observe here. Here, if you type something, you will type here Java tutorial. You'll type. Then my request passed. See Java tutorial. I type it. When I click on submit button, then with tutorials we got it. But this is static or dynamic? Dynamic. Java tutorial is my request. My request is received. How it is received? Solid program. It is not HTML. Solid. Communicated with database. What are the tutorials are available? Those are loaded. That page received. But here also right click, view page source. You can see that code, HTML code, CSS script, JavaScript you can see. But solid code, JSP code you cannot see. That is dynamic only, but you cannot see. Again, designing part only you can see, observe. You cannot see remaining. Okay. See, this much code is there. Okay. But only home page only, many lines are there. No? But here so many hyperlinks will be there. That's what will be there. Now, here this home page only, here these hyperlinks also, these options also, for every option some code will be there. That's the reason home page code also, many lines of code is there. Home page code also. Okay. This is home page code only, these many lines is there. And you take any other page, more than this will be there. Okay. So the program received by browser, that is the reason we can see the program. The program received by browser. That's what we can see the code. Okay. So static resides in server, runs in browser. Dynamic resides in server and runs in server only. Runs in server only. This is called static. This is called dynamic. This type of programs we can develop with solids. This type of program we can develop with solids. Solids purpose is this one. But this type program, if you want to develop HTML. But if you want to develop with Java, applets. But applets outdated. That's what we are using HTML. Okay. Now, suppose if I ask some questions, which are static, which are dynamic, which are these all, if I ask, can you give answer? Suppose it is homepage.html. Suppose just it is homepage. Here, mail hyperlink. When I click, it comes here. It will ask username, password, here submit button. When you click, here mails displayed. Okay, mails are displayed. Now, this first page, is it common to all user or specific to user? Common to all user. This one, specific to user. It is static or dynamic? This one, dynamic. Okay. Where it resides? Server. Where it runs? Where it resides? Where it runs? Where it resides? Where it runs? Server. It runs in server. Okay. Can we develop with only HTML? This one? No. Compulsory Java required. Okay. Now, whenever request comes to this program, what server will do? Sends a program to a browser. This one sends a program to a browser. This one executes a program and sends the output to a browser. It is executed there only, output only comes. Now, in internet, now if I open any web page, if I ask, can you give answer or not? That's it. Okay. If I open any web page, where it runs, where it resides, everything if I ask, whether static or dynamic, can you give answer or not? Yes. Because you are learning Java, you should know. All are using internet. LKG student also using internet. Okay. Because they are using internet, you observe. Kids also using internet. First class student, LKG student also, they are using internet. They'll open Rhyme notebook, they'll type in a YouTube search also. They'll play. It's happening, no? All are using internet. But all are using internet, you are using internet, but you are learning Java, they are not learning Java. Then you should know these are about internet. Okay. See, like so many people using internet. Online, see, what is internet also they don't know. What is computer also they don't know. They are doing online shopping. Yes or no? Possible. What we required, just simple English knowledge required. And nowadays, Telugu also possible, Hindi also possible. That type of user interface also are there. No? So, what is internet they don't know. What is computer they don't know. They are operating internet. That much usage internet. Okay. Like that. But you are learning Java. They are not learning Java. For them, server executed or browser executed not required for them. Output coming or not. That is important. But you are learning Java. You should know. So, how internet works, how ATM machine works, these all you should know. Okay? Because you are learning Java. They are not learning Java. They want to withdraw money. How to withdraw? That is enough. But you are learning Java programming. That's what, how ATM machine working also you should know. That type knowledge required to you. Okay? You will type http://www.google.com. That is we are calling as URL. So that is actually URL will be there, URI will be there, URN will be there. The difference also you should know. They'll ask in interview. Okay? That's what is internet, how internet works, everything you should know. But other people not required because they are not learning Java. Okay? Now, here, web application, the word web, many places we are calling. You observe. Web application, web browser, web server, web page, website, www, World Wide Web. Many places word web we are using. But what exactly web here? Okay. See, why we are calling like that? See, suppose one MS Word document, if I take, one MS Word document, if I take, the document can have any number of pages, no? Pages will be in an order. First page, second page, third page, fourth page, fifth page, like this only will be there, no? One document, suppose 100 pages is there. If you open MS Word document, which page appears to you? First page. If you scroll down, second, third, fourth, fifth, sequential order will be there. Okay? In internet, suppose you'll open home page. Here, mail, chart, games, sports, news, movies, shopping, search engine, many hyperlinks appears, no? You will click mail, then mail page open. If you click chart, chart page open. If you click movies, movies page open. If you click shopping, shopping page open. If you click search engine page open. If you click news, news page open. If you click sports, sports page open. Like this, open. Here also hyperlinks will be there, no? Now, if you click again this one, so like this, and even back to home also possible, and like this also. Here also some hyperlinks will be there, no? Like this, different hyperlinks appears. Now, here also. Here also hyperlinks. Here also hyperlinks. Here also hyperlinks. Like this will be there. Now, in MS Word document, if I open, if I ask which is first page, can you identify or not? Which is last page? Which is second page? Here, which is first page? First page is home page. Home page is first page. Which is second page? No answer. Because if we click this one, this is second. If we click this one, this is second. But which is second, we cannot give answer. Which is last, we cannot give answer. Only first page we can give answer. All pages connected together like a web. That is the reason these pages are called web pages. These pages are running in browser, web browser. These pages are running in server, web server. These pages are connected worldwide, web, worldwide, total geographical area, all networks connected together. That's what World Wide Web. So these pages are connected together like a web. That is the reason only these pages are called web pages. But in this total website, n number of pages can be, but you can identify only first page. That is home page. But why it is called home page? That is also home. Home symbol also will be there. You observe. Home logo will be there, no? See, suppose here you will click, it comes here. Again you will click, it comes here. Again you will click, it comes here. You will click here. Suppose you got some confusion. You will go to home. Again you will start. That is the reason. See, suppose for example, morning you will start from your home. Up to night, you will rotate in Hyderabad. At last again you will go to home, like that. So here also while browsing, if any confusion comes, again go to home page, you can start from there again. That's what it is called home page. Like that only. That's it. Okay. So here, morning to night, you'll rotate in Hyderabad. But at last, you'll go to home only, that is the reason only here also. While browsing, if any confusion comes, everywhere home hyperlink will be there. Every page. You click on that, again go back. Again, you can start from home page. That is the reason only that is called home page. Okay. This is terminology. Just terminology they given like that. Here, web pages, these pages connected together like a web. That is the reason web pages. These pages are running in browser. That's what browser is called, web browser. These pages are running in server. That's what web server. But internet is called World Wide Web. Reason, computer fundamentals you studied. Computer topologies will be there, no? Network topologies. Suppose 5 computers are there. 5 computers, if it is connected like this, this is called ring topology. Okay. If it is computers are connected like this, bus topology. If the computers are connected like a star topology. So topologies are there. So if the computers are connected like this, like a star. So if it is connected like this, it is called star topology. Okay. If each and every computer connected with all other computers, that is called mesh topology. Like that we are calling. In a one network, like a ring, you can connect. Like a bus, you can connect. Like a star, you can connect. Each computer with all other computers, if you connect, that is mesh topology. Generally, mesh topologies they won't use because 4 or 5 computers are there, it is okay. Suppose 200 computers are there. Each computer connected with all computers means what will happen? Total lab filled with only cables. Then where is computer you have to search? Those many cables required. Okay. But communication very fast. Direct communication. Each computer connected with all other computer means direct communication. Communication very fast. That is suitable only 4 or 5 computers are there. Okay. But hundreds of computers are there. So many cables required. That is very difficult to manage also. Okay. But all networks connected together as a one more network. That is we are calling internet. Your college network, our institute network, and hospitals networks, insurance companies network, bank networks, and railway reservation network, air ticket network. These all networks connected, no? All connected together like a ring or bus or mesh or star. How it is connected? Mesh LAN only not possible, I'm saying. Each computer connected with other computer means mesh. But is it possible LAN only they won't use? Is it possible like a ring worldwide? Is it possible like a bus Hyderabad to US? Not possible, no? So these all connected together like a web. Like a web only, not star, no bus, nothing. Okay. See like this. Suppose it is google.com, it is yahoo.com, it is gmail.com, it is facebook.com, like that connected, like a web, like a web. If you take a picture from satellite, you will get it like this only internet. Okay. That is World Wide Web. Worldwide, total geographical area, all networks connected together like a web. That is the reason we are calling World Wide Web. Okay. See, here you are typing http:// www. You are typing. Then your browser will search worldwide. Your browser is going to search worldwide. That is www. Suppose if you write localhost, it will search in your computer. If you write system 1, system 2, it will search in LAN. But while using internet, what you are typing? www. It is searching worldwide. Okay. If you are typing localhost in your computer only, it will search. If you are typing system 1, system 2, system 3, LAN, it will search. That is. Okay. Now, this is about static web application, dynamic web application. Okay. Now I given. So let's a definition. It is a specification for developing web applications with Java programming language. What is web application? Distributed application which runs on browser and server. First of all, browser required. Node. Next, browser. What is browser? You are using every day, no? Browser is a software. Any other? Only software? All are softwares only. Notepad also software, command prompt also software. Right. A browser is a software that executes web pages containing text, image, graphics, animation, audio, video, etc. A browser is a software that executes web pages containing text, image, graphics, animation, audio, video, etc. A browser is a software that executes web pages containing text, image, graphics, animation, audio, video, etc. Browser, its own software. What this software will do, it executes web pages. Web pages. That page can have text also, image also, graphics also, animation, audio, video, everything. All types of data can be executed. Okay. Browser can also be called as web client. Browser can also be called as web client. We can call it a web client also. Browser can also be called as web client. A list of web browsers. Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox. So many browsers are there. Google Chrome, Opera, America Online, Netscape Navigator, Linux, Lynx. Linux is operating system. Lynx is browser. Okay. Hot Java, Microsoft Edge, NeoPlanet, so many browsers are there. WinWeb, MacWeb, Mosaic. So many browsers are there. Okay. iBrowse, CyberDog, dash dash, etc. So many are there. Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera, America Online, Netscape Navigator, Linux, Lynx. Linux is operating system. Lynx is browser. Hot Java, Microsoft Edge, NeoPlanet, WinWeb, MacWeb, Mosaic, iBrowse, CyberDog. There are so many are there, so many. So hundreds of browsers are there. Now, any browser you can use, Java supports. Because Java is a platform independent. Platform independent means not only operating system, browser also, server also, database also, hardware also, any environment. Which is first browser? I'm not asking in the list which is first. First, which browser introduced? In the list, Internet Explorer is that is I'm not asking. Which browser introduced in the world first? I'm not asking which one you used first. Do you know which is first browser in the world? Not Internet Explorer. Microsoft Edge is latest one. Not Google Chrome. Mosaic. Mosaic is the first browser. 1990 internet came. At the time this browser came. First browser. First browser is Mosaic. Which is powerful browser? Powerful different, popular different. Popular browser Google Chrome. So popular is Google Chrome. It is popular. It is popular browser at present. Present popular. Maybe in future we cannot predict. Present is popular. But powerful browser means more operations should be there. Netscape Navigator powerful. More operations are there. But why it is become as popular Google Chrome? Fast. Only fast. First, because in internet fraction of 1 second also people are not waiting. That is the reason only. Even 4G speed also, next to 5G speed also comes also, people will not wait. They'll wait for 6G. Like that. 1 second also they won't wait, no? That is the reason Google Chrome is very fast as compared to all. That is the reason it has become as popular. But Netscape Navigator powerful. There are so many operations in the browser. Powerful word different, popular word different. Okay. Popular means more usage. Powerful. There are so many concepts are there. With the browser only, you can perform so many operations. Okay. This is also one special browser. It is text only browser. It is text only browser. It doesn't support graphics, only text. If you open any website in that browser, all graphics kept only text displayed. Then who will use? It is outdated. But long back it was popular. Reason, long back internet was very slow. At the time, if you want to see the mails, it is used. Say, long back, suppose internet when it is introduced in India world, 1990. 1990 internet came. But in Hyderabad, 95, 96 at the time came. So after 5-6 years in Hyderabad. At the time, for opening mailbox also, it has taken time. When you open mailbox, 5% downloaded, 10% mailbox also. Okay, like that it has shown long back. Internet was very slow. At the time, suppose you want to see the mails, but in the mailbox also some advertisements, graphics will be there. No, if you use this browser, all skipped. Only mails are displayed very quickly. That is the reason they used it at the time. But nowadays, live streaming also coming. Then who will use that browser? It is outdated. Live streaming also coming now. Okay. So long back, internet was very slow. For opening mailbox also, it has taken time. But now live streaming coming. Okay. Day by day, cost decreasing, speed increasing. You observe. Internet speed day by day increasing, but cost decreasing. When internet was introduced in Hyderabad, for 1 hour, 150 rupees was there. Cybercafe system. 150. That is now 10 rupees also is there. Okay. But 150, 10 rupees, we should not compare. 1995, 150 rupees equivalent to 1000 rupees now. Okay. That is 1995, 150 rupees. 2023, that is equivalent to 1500 also. That much cost. So then you have to compare 1500 plus 10 rupees. That much gap is there. Okay. So long back, internet was very costly. Now, day by day, cost decreasing, usage increasing. Okay. These all browsers, this is first browser in the world, first released. Next, popular browser, Google Chrome. It is powerful browser, Netscape Navigator. Linux, text only browser. It supports only text. Graphics skipped. Graphics part is skipped, only text displayed. Okay. This is about browsers. Now, I given here web application which runs on browser and server. Browser, you have seen. Server important. That is, we'll see on Monday. Types of servers, we'll see on Monday. Today notes. This is a today notes. Online students, dynamic, static. Okay, this is static, dynamic. Okay, admin number, it's already 1 month back started. Who is admin also, I have no idea. Just I'll mail to my mail ID, I'll give a reply. Yeah, I'll give a replay. Every Sunday, I'll give a replay. Scroll up. Okay. This is static. Static notes. Yeah, mail, I'll give a replay. Still 45 days required to complete. This is dynamic. Srinath, that is talent test anyone can attend, but that 2019-2023 completed students only eligible. You can also attend. Anybody can attend. If you want to develop project, at least one framework knowledge required. Okay, we'll see continuation on Monday. Talent test, yeah, that is offline test. That means they'll give free placement. Placement they'll provide freely if you pass. If you pass talent test, they'll provide placements freely. That is mathematical aptitude, communication skills. Freely they'll provide placements. That is Monday. That is, you check it in Naresh IT website. Maybe Monday. Okay, we'll see continuation on Monday. Offline test, yeah, offline test, that is.
సెట్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాం సార్. సో ఫైల్ అంటే ఫైల్లో కూడా కంపల్సరీ ఫైల్ షిప్
That is offline test. They are conducting freely. They'll provide placements. That is, you contact admin. Otherwise, you check Naresh IT website or Telegram channel and a YouTube channel. So many places that give an advertisement. Otherwise, even they given number, contact numbers also, check it. We'll see continuation on Monday.